start development, a few tools need to be on your machine first. Visual Studio Code is the recommended editor. Node at version 20 or higher. Installed through NVM. pnpm is the package manager installed through Node's corepack. Postgres is the database. pgAdmin is a free GUI if you want one. Redis is optional. It caches auth sessions. Without it, the app falls back to direct database queries. Docker is optional, only needed for file uploads which use MinIO or multi-domain mode which uses Caddy. Mobile tooling is optional and only if your project includes the mobile package. Xcode on Mac for iOS, Android Studio for Android. Before I start, let me init a GitHub repo so we can track file changes. Starting with dependencies. Install pulls everything for every package in the monorepo. Moving to environment variables, the backend package ships with a .env file pre-filled from the values you configured in the modeling tool. It works out of the box, but a quick review is worth it. Check the database name matches the local Postgres database you want to use. Verify the 3 database URLs. It's optional, but I'll enable Redis caching for the authentication middleware that runs on each request. Next, the database. The migrate create script runs Prisma to create the database and apply every migration. Plus, it sets up row-level security. Then the dev server. One command starts backend and frontend together with hot reloading. The app works, so let me sign up. I don't have the SMTP email credentials set. In those cases, the server logs the email content instead of sending it, so I can confirm the email this way. As you noticed, the file upload is not working yet. To fix uploads locally, the project ships with a MinIO setup in the upload package. A Docker Compose file in that package brings up the MinIO server, which is an S3 compatible object store. Once it's up, uploads work the same way they will in production against real S3. Now let's look what the data looks like. Here's the uploaded files. Here's the Postgres database. Here's the Redis caching. Now, the tests. Before running tests, 2 things to know. The backend has its own .env test file, separate from the regular .env. It points at a dedicated test database so your development data stays untouched. And the test database is recreated for each test, so every test starts from a clean slate. pnpm test runs the Vitas unit suite once, against the backend and the test database. For end-to-end, pnpm test end-to-end runs the playwright suite headless. The test runner boots its own backend and frontend against a test env file, so nothing else needs to be running. For mobile, pnpm mobile iOS boots the iOS simulator and loads the app. There's one caveat. You must have the dev server running for it to work. pnpm mobile Android does the same on the Android emulator. That's all. Thanks for watching.